Hello everybody, Stayrex here, and welcome to part 3 of the Zeno King build. And in this final part, we will be painting the Zeno King. So here he is, and we'll be painting him. We're going to spray paint him, actually. So I'm not going to paint him, I'm going to spray paint him this time. I found some spray paint, and I'm going to use it. So what I'm going to be using, I'm going to be using this black spray paint that I found in the basement. So this is what I'm going to be using right here. And I'm also, after I'm done doing the heavy spray paint with that, I'm going to be going in with some of the Citadel paint right here. It's called, it's a layer, it's War Boss Green. So I'm going to be using this to go in and do some detail finishing ups with some paint brushes. And then after the green bit's been done, I'm going to do something different with the Zeno King here. Normally, after painting and everything, I go over with Elmer's glue to seal it all up. But I'm going to try something different this time. I'm going to use this Montage here to cover him up once I'm finished. And this is also what I used to cover the gold paint I used on King Ghidorah. So it should work pretty well as long as you don't go too heavy. If you go too heavy, it gets all so I've learned a little bit how to use that. So that is it for everything I'll be doing with this guy. So without any ado, let's get to it. Here we have the Zeno King all finished up. And before we get into the looking of this guy, I do have to say that I did not end up doing the montage thing because I ran out of time to do that, and that takes about a whole day for it to cure and stuff. So it'd be not till next week till I got this video out. So I wanted to get this video out today, this week, so you guys would have it. And also I didn't come almost glue either because that again also would take a whole day of covering him. So he doesn't have his sealant coat on, but he is finished. So I'm going to just get in here and check him out with you guys. And I do have my other two Xenos that I've made to compare him with this guy. So let's take a quick look at him here. I did end up getting the coat painted on there really good. He is also based off of the color scheme is based off of the Xenomorph King from the picture I'll put up right there of the Xenomorph that I found to get a idea of how to paint him. And, you know, he looks really good. He does have his arm articulation here. You know, he does move his arms up and down. He does have his articulated jaw right there. And he doesn't look half that bad. He does look pretty nice. There's the backside right there. There's the tail underneath. The legs don't move, but he does stand by himself, so that's pretty nice. He does stand, which is pretty cool. So there he is, and now we'll bring in stuff for comparison time. And it's been a while since I've actually brought in some of my other builds for comparisons. They're normally in storage, so it takes a while to get them out. But I thought it'd be a good idea to start bringing them back. So here is the Xeno King next to the bull alien that I did. And so there you go. And just for size, the Xeno King is from tail to front of his little tendril thing, 11 inches. That's from the end of that. And he stands about 6 inches tall. And there he is next to the bull. And now for the big comparison, we're bringing in the Zeno Queen. And you're going to see something quite drastic here. Oh, the Zeno Queen is amazing. I just can't believe how amazing she turned out. So here is the Zeno Queen. Get her to stand here. She can't stand by herself, so I'm trying to prop her tail up. And next to the Xeno King. So you can see a big size difference if I can get him to stand here. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. So now I'll pull back the camera so we can get a nice scale here of the Xeno King next to the Xeno Queen. And you can clearly see the Xeno Queen is way bigger than the Xeno King, and I originally did intend to make him about the same size, but the bigger the figure is, the longer it takes to make, and this girl here took, I think, almost an entire month to actually make. There's so much stuff to her, and she just took so much time to actually do, and you can clearly see which one I took more time with as well. The Xeno Queen even has a tongue that goes in and out right there, so she even has that bit of extra detail that I added to her. He doesn't have that, and even the tails are even different. You can see the Queen has all these spikes going down here, the spikes along the side. The King just has this nice flat plate with no extra detail put in the middle. But still, I think he turned out pretty good compared with her, and they do look pretty good together, I think. You know, bringing all my Xenos here. There's the little bowl right there. So you can see all three of them together, like that. And again, he's smaller because, again, more time if he was bigger. But, yeah, so there you go. And that has been the build of the Xeno King. He turned out pretty nicely, and I'm happy how he is. Let's see what the next build will be, alright? So next week we'll put the papers into the hat, and let me know, do you want to see another monster type build or a dino build? Because we done some monster builds. We did Gamera and we did this guy, so let me know if you want to see another monster type build or do you want a dino. So let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next video. Until then, have a great day, and bye everybody.